Darlings, welcome. I'm in one of those moods today. I'm just going to tell you straight up what the 6 blood markers are that you need to optimize in order to massively minimize your chance of having a stroke or a heart attack. The number one thing that kills more people than anyone else, the number one thing that maims people for life. You've got disease in your arteries. Yes, you do. It's called atherosclerosis. We all get it as we age. The question is whether you die with it or die because of it. The question is whether it happens to you or it doesn't. You optimize these 6 blood markers moving forward, you're going to massively reduce your risk. I'm just going to give it to you straight. I'm in a mood. Stay tuned. First up, for those new to my channel, my name is Simon. You see the word biohacker? That means I do a lot of fun stuff. Like, for example, in the description box to this YouTube video is every artery scan, heart scans, neck scans, looking for atherosclerosis, plaque, I've ever done. In PDF format, you can view it online, download it, do whatever you want with it. You're not gonna find that anywhere else on social media. Name your favorite influencer. Name the people that you like to follow. The ones talking about how to reverse heart disease, follow this diet, do that, here's the study. Guess where their personal scans are? Nowhere to be found. I've just done my last scan last week, so now I have year-on-year results. June of 2025 to June of 2026, I am in fact reversing artery disease at the age of 58. Disease that's been accumulating my whole life is in reverse, real time. The scans are in the description box as evidence. Therefore, click the subscribe button, because you're ready for the 6 numbers. There's 6 numbers you need to know about. Blood tests. Here we go. Apolipoprotein B, sometimes shortened to the name ApoB. It needs to be less than 50 between now and the day you die. All the time, less than 50. Number 2, small LDL-P. That would be small dense LDL particle count, the number of particles. That needs to be less than 100 every day between now and the day you die. You ready? HbA1c. That needs to be between 4.8 and 5.3% every day between now and the day you die. Insulin, when in a fasted state, meaning after 10 hours of not eating, overnight fasting, needs to be less than 6 every day between now and the day you die. HS-CRP means high sensitivity CRP needs to be less than 0.5 between now and the day you die. LP-PLA2 needs to be less than 150 every day between now and the day you die. There you go. That's it. You nail those 6 blood markers exactly according to those numbers, you are going to see atherosclerosis go into reverse. Okay? You're growing it. It's brewing in your arteries. I know you want to pretend otherwise. I know you want to think you're on some special diet and it's not happening. And you know why you want to pretend? Because you've not done the scan, have you? No, I know you haven't. You're in complete denial about what's going on with your arteries. Because despite me nagging you, those of you that have been around from the beginning of my channel, you still haven't done a CARDIORISK CIMT, carotid intermedia thickness scan, ultrasound of the neck. Takes 10 minutes. It costs $250. You don't need a doctor's prescription. You go to their website, register, drive to the facility, they'll email you the results. You want to know how to interpret them? Fine. Go to a cardiologist and spend a ton of money who won't explain it as well as I've done on an earlier video called CIMT walkthrough. That's how you assess the disease, okay? If you don't have a baseline for the disease in your neck arteries, which is a direct risk of having a stroke and an indirect risk of having a heart attack, then you've got no idea what risk you take. I don't care what you think your other numbers mean, okay? Either you've got bad disease, worsening disease, or okay disease. Go find out. What is your life worth to you? Is it worth 250? Yeah, probably. Is your doctor going to tell you about this scan? No, they don't know about it. Insurance doesn't pay for it. The stupid medical system. Do I have to explain it? Come on, we're all grown-ups here. And by the way, I don't get paid to say this. I'm not sponsored by them, but they have the best technology, the best trained technicians. You get the same technician every single time you get the scan done. It's very important for consistency. In the description box. Go download and print or read all my cardio risk scans. I'm regressing disease and plaque real time. Now, do I have to explain what these 6 blood markers are? I could do, and I could waste 20 minutes of your time. Or you could simply pick up your phone, go to Perplexity, that's my favorite AI app. I just like it better than ChatGPT, and then just ask Perplexity. For example, if you've never heard of LPPLA2, pick up your phone, you can verbalize it and say, hey AI, I was watching Simon the Biohacker's video, and he says that LPPLA2 is a really good blood test to get, and can you tell me what it is? And then it will tell you. Or I can spend 20 minutes showing you how clever I am. It's annoying. These are the 6 markers, right? 2 are cholesterol related, 2 are insulin resistance related, and 2 are inflammation related. If you nail your cholesterol numbers correctly, if you nail your insulin resistance numbers correctly, and your inflammation numbers correctly, we're sweet, okay? There is one other blood test, you only need to do it once. It's called LP(a), lipoprotein(a). It's a genetic-based kind of a marker. If that's elevated, that's a problem. That's a whole other topic. So you might want to add that in sort of one time. If it's elevated, you need to crush your ApoB. When I said you want to be less than 50, you got high lipoprotein(a). That was me, and my LP(a) is normal. If I had high, I'd be less than 40. I would not play games with that, because there's no diet, lifestyle, and very few drugs that can influence it. They're working on them, the pharma companies, but there's nothing out there right now, so you're going to severely deal with the other risk factors, the modifiable ones, as best you can. Now, first question is a practical one. How do you get these lab tests done? Because your doctor most probably isn't ordering them. Maybe you've never heard of them, and it might be difficult to get hold of them. And so what I do is a practical matter, because I find the whole medical establishment just annoying. I mean, maybe your doctor's heard of HSCRP, but the other 5, do they run labs on them? Probably not. I like to self-order. I used to go through these third-party websites, and again, not affiliated, like Ultra Lab Test is one. These days, I just go through my chiropractor, local village chiropractor, because chiropractors can order blood work. Most people don't know that. They can't prescribe medications, obviously, but they can order blood work. So my guy does telehealth. I don't get paid to say this, by the way. If you want to contact for blood work and telehealth, just drop me a comment or whatever, and I'll send you that info if you want to just deal outside of the traditional medical system. You'll pay out of pocket, but then look at these blood tests. You go see your regular doctor, and they'll go, well, insurance isn't going to pay for it. And then if you pay for it out of pocket through that system, you're going to pay a whole lot more out of pocket going that way than you would if you self-ordered it through a website or got it through a chiropractor. So that's a practical matter how to get these blood tests done. Now, some of you watching this video are going to be in the diet tribes, and let me just say this, like your keto diet and all this stuff, there's going to be those that say, oh, you can blow your ApoB really high and LDL really high, and I don't disagree with you, Mr. Campbell, on the other markers, but that's fine. Look, I don't argue with you lot. I really seriously don't argue with anyone that wants to argue with me. You know what I tell those people? Get your bloody scan done. You do whatever you think is going to minimize your risk. Get the CARDIORISK scan done, do whatever the hell you want to do, and then get rescanned in 6 months. Either your numbers are going to be worse, the same, or better. Mine are getting better. How about yours? Then when you realize, oh, they're not getting better, they're getting worse, then you're going to have to reevaluate. You see, there's a lot of people on the internet saying this study means this and this study means that. I always make the joke, right? I don't care about any study that doesn't have me in it. And ladies and gentlemen, neither should you. The only study that matters to you is the one you do on yourself. You understand the point I'm making? Get yourself scanned. Do the interventions, diet, lifestyle, sleep, supplements, medications. Rescan yourself 6 months later and see if it's working. What better study could there possibly be? So when you tune into a guy like me, I'm a guy that's like, here's the ideas and things that are working for me. So I'll touch briefly on point number 1, ApoB, which is a much better marker of the so-called bad cholesterol than LDL-C. If you really just can't get ApoB because your doctor won't order it, you don't want to go to a third-party website or use a chiropractor, I guess you could use LDL-C. It's kind of a poor man's marker. You want to be less than 55 on LDL-C, okay? But try to get ApoB. Now, I'm going to be straight with you. Without any help, meaning without any medications, diet and lifestyle alone, because that's essential. This is central. I could get my ApoB down to about 80. And that's what you want to strive for. Diet and lifestyle alone, ApoB 80, which means if you're on a high saturated fat, meat heavy diet, good luck. It's not going to happen. I take the view, do the best I can do, diet and lifestyle, then bring on top the drugs to get me down to less than 50. Oh, let's just talk about some drugs. I told you I'm in a mood. I'm just going to say stuff. Statins, I'm not anti-statin, but you know what I am? I'm anti-statin in the context of bempedoic acid is much better. There you go. bempedoic acid, 180 milligrams. It's a fixed dose. It's way better than a statin, and I'm very sorry your doctor didn't tell you. You want me to do a video on the stupidity of the medical system? It's got none of the side effects of a statin. Good luck trying to get that from your doctor. Ezetimibe, taken with it, that's a fixed dose, 10 milligrams. If you get to 80 on your own diet and lifestyle, bempedoic acid and ezetimibe should get you down to 50, which is where you need to be, okay? That's drugs. But let's talk about diet and lifestyle first. Because if you just think, oh, well, tell me the drugs and I'll keep doing what I'm doing. No. It doesn't work like that, okay? If all you focus on is the LDL cholesterol number and that's all you do, and that's how most doctors look at it, oh, here's a statin, we'll lower the number, don't change anything else, then that's like having the check engine warning light go off on your car, take your car to the mechanic, and all the mechanic does is turn the check engine warning light off and hands you your car back, and then say, there you go, problem solved. That's all that happens if all you do is lower LDL and don't do anything else. The mechanic didn't look under the engine, didn't fix anything. Those 6 blood markers that I gave you, the mechanic would have to go in the engine, you being the mechanic, and fix the problem. Get those 6 numbers optimized, you are fixing your entire car. So, how do we get to 80, 70 if you're really amazing diet and lifestyle alone, before you talk about the drugs? Plant-centric. I'm not a vegan. There's nutritional issues with being vegan, but I don't eat any red meat. Why? Because I eat salmon, sardines, mackerel. You put a tin of sardines next to a steak, guess which one wins in terms of nutrition? The sardines. You put a wild-caught salmon next to chicken, guess which one wins? The salmon. This is how my mind works. I'm in a mood. I'm just in one of those. Do you want to have a look in my fridge? Okay, fine. Take a look in my fridge. When I said plant-centric, I mean plant-centric. We've got Brussels sprouts. We've got radish. Behind there, we've got leeks, all right? Then we've got broccoli. We've got purple sweet potatoes, heated up and cooled down so they're resistant starch. So all you keto people who say that carbs are bad for you, give me a freaking break. Are you telling me that eating purple sweet potatoes is bad for me? Please, get out of here. What else we've got? Onions. We've got matcha green tea. We've got some tofu, protein. We've got some cottage cheese. I told you I'm not vegan, this is dairy. Low fat. You don't want full fat dairy. It's got saturated fat. That will blow your ApoB. Don't be stupid about it. Oh, eggs, salmon roe, a little bit extravagant. That is a little bit expensive, but it's got the kind of DHA that gets into the brain. Don't forget the drink. Yeah, that's bentonite clay. When you work out at the gym before the sauna, it gets all the toxins out. We've got to do a video on toxins, I guess, right? You know that brain fog you've been having and these weird symptoms? Yeah, mycotoxins. You don't know what test to get for mycotoxins. Mold's everywhere. Thing is, if you see a functional medicine doctor, they're going to rip you off. They'll be like, here's a test for $600 that they pay $350 for. It's a whole other topic, toxins, believe me. Anyway, dandelion, hemp seeds. Do we eat fats? Of course we eat fat, just not the saturated fat stuff. So we're talking about the quality olive oil. We're talking about black seed oil, 1 teaspoon, it's a bit spicy. Flaxseed oil, what else? Avocado, walnut seeds. You getting the idea? So it's plant-centric, fish every day, the low mercury kind, there's ones I talked about, a whole bunch of plants, and some biohackery things. Guess what that is? Pomegranate juice that's been fermented with probiotics, so it gets rid of all of the sugar. So you get all the polyphenols without the sugar. It's an amazing biohack. Did you not watch my earlier video? You gotta watch it, it's fun. Mushrooms, it's in my freezer. In there is frozen fruit. And I'm talking the low glycemic fruit, that means the berries. Raspberries, strawberries, wild blueberries, not the regular, thank you. And a bunch of other stuff. Macadamia nuts. And I know we're gonna have to talk about this at some point, aren't we? The pens. You know what I'm saying? It's all over the internet. All these bozos talking to you about peptides. Uncle Simon might know something about it, but we have to watch what we say because there's sensors everywhere. You want to know how to clean up your diet? You can do it the hard way, you can do it the easy way. Multi-receptor GLP-1 agonist. No, I don't need to lose weight. No, I don't have diabetes. These are amazing compounds, okay? Well, we can do a video on that. We really can, okay? I just got to watch what I say, which reminds me, if you want the unvarnished, uncensored version, go to my Substack. It's an email newsletter. Free! simonthebiohacker.substack.com. Sign up there. There's actually a way to direct message me. So if you want to ask me a question, because certain things I can't answer on this platform, because, we used to live in a free country where free speech was allowed, but not anymore. So that's the general gist. If you get those 6 blood markers optimized, get your scan done first. Optimize those 6. Ask me any questions you like. like about how to optimize the 6. You optimize them for 6 months, you repeat the CIMT scan, and I know what's going to happen. You're going to subscribe for life because you're going to go, wow, that guy knows something. I'm putting my artery disease in reverse. I'm telling my friends, I'm telling my husband, my boyfriend, my wife, my girlfriend, because I'm doing it. It's in the description box. PDF files, go download them. Check out the difference between my June of 2025 scan and the one I did last week, June of 2026. Good luck trying to find anyone else on social media posting their own artery scans. Anyway, I told you, I'm just going to tell you straight. So if you've not hit the subscribe button, what do you want from my life? You need to hit the subscribe button, otherwise I'm going to get bored and I'll bugger off. Back to England, yes. I gotta go. It's time for my tea. Subscribe, like, share, comment. What do you want to know next? I'm not an ideologue. I don't do diet ideologues. I don't do the pharma this and that. I just do what works. That's it. That's the definition of a bio. A definition of a biohacker is I don't give a flying F what works and what's safe. I will catch you next time.